Hey folks, this is Mr. Hartzler, and in this video I'll show you how to use my top 5 most common equations in Google Sheets. These are in no particular order, and I'm going to start off with sum. And that adds up all the numbers in a set of data. And I typically use this when I'm finding the total dollar amount of maybe t-shirts in Ecology Club, like this here. So if I want to find my total amount, I typically put that here, and then to the cell to the right, I put in my formula. So this is going to be equals sum. Start off my parentheses, and then I have to tell it the cells I'm looking for, and I can do that a couple ways. I'll show you this one, and it's just highlighting the cells that I'm curious about. And I end my parentheses, hit enter, and that number should represent the total amount in the cells I highlighted. And if you look up in the formula bar, you can see it right there. And if you double click in that cell, you're able to edit that equation. The next one that I want to talk to you about, my number 2, is average. Average or mean. I typically use this when I'm trying to find the central tendency of something, because that's what mean does. And in this case, we're going to try and average up the grades. So this may be grades from a test. I have my average. I type that into the right of it. Equals. Type in the word average, and it'll start to pop up even without the whole word there. So I can click on that, and then I tell it the cells I'm looking for, and in this case it's B1 colon, the last set of my data is in B16. End my parentheses, press enter, and that is the average from this column right here. The next one I want to show you is counting, and this will count a set of data. I will use this when maybe I'm trying to figure out how many people attended a meeting or a class. I'm an Ecology Club advisor, so sometimes I'm curious about that. And that's over here. So we maybe have names. And I want to find out the count from the meeting attendance. So this is going to be equals, and I type in the word count, and you'll see that some pop up here. There's a bunch of options. The first one, regular count, does a number of numeric values. I want count and then A, and that's the number of just values in a data set. So I type in the number A, or can click on that. And I want this to be from A to through the bottom of this list. Maybe more students are going to sign in later, and I want that number to keep averaging up as I keep counting down. So I'm going to type in that colon. I'm just going to type in A. That'll do the entire column infinitely far down. Press enter, and that's my number. Maybe I add in another student here. Maybe Lee shows up. Well, you'll notice that number jumped up to 15. All right, next one I want to show you. This is my number 4. This is max and min. I kind of combining them together because really they're so similar. So max one, I'm going to put in the top here. Equals. Start typing in the word max, and it pops right up. And now I have to tell it the data I'm looking for. In this case, B1 colon to B16. Press enter. And it tells me the max was a 1. And this makes sense because it's grades. The highest grade they can get is 100%, or a value of 1. Minimum, going to be the same thing, equals min, and then I tell it the set of data. In this case, still B1 to B16, and you'll see that it kind of turns orange over here. If you do more formulas, it'll change to other colors to help you distinguish between them. But in this case, it's orange, and that's the right set of data being highlighted. Press enter. That was my worst grade, 57.6%, or a 0.576. We're just treating it like it's a decimal place. The last one is number 5, and that is if statements. I use this if I'm trying to determine if students maybe passed the test, if it's maybe an SLO and I just need a straight up, did they pass or did they fail? I also do this when I'm trying to determine if somebody has paid a full amount for Ecology Club. Let's say they're paying t-shirts and a couple of them just gave me some change that they had so they can finish it all up. So if I want it to show paid in full, if they paid the full amount, I start off by typing equals, if, and then I put in parentheses, and I need to type in first what statement do I really care about, and that's if, in this case, B2, the cell just to the left of it, if that equals 5.5, $5.50. And if that is true, comma, I want it to spit out paid. So if B2 equals 5.5, spit out paid. Press enter. Well, that happened, but what if down here, this is only 2, what should it come up for that one? I can drag and drop from my corner, and you'll see it says false, because that's not true. I can also use Shift, use my arrow keys to go down, hold Control, and press D. And that gives me all of these, and it says paid or false if they aren't fully paid. So you can please subscribe to my channel. If you do that, you're able to see more of the tutorials like this. If you enjoyed this video, please click that like button below, and thank you everyone for watching.